Warning: the following content contains language that may be inappropriate for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Warning.
Welcome to the Let's Get Heavy podcast, where we explore the realms of heavy music and have conversations with some of the most talented bands within the genre. In this episode, I got to sit down with the icon known as Paul Di'Anno. In this telephone interview, we chatted about some of his Iron Maiden early days, his solo project, and his upcoming UK tour. So let's get heavy. First of all, then, Paul. Well, yeah, as I've just said, I'm Steve from Get Heavy UK. It's an absolute honour to be chatting with yourself because, mate, you've got an amazing history, amazing legacy. So thank you for giving up some of your free time to chat us.
I've been messing around here since I come back from Colombia last week. Oh, legs destroyed. Oh God, I'm fucking fluid. I can't get any bloody help over here in this country. The bloody NHS is fucked.
Was it a good? Did you have a good time in Colombia though?
Yeah, we did. We sold out these two massive arenas.
Nice.
And we got to take some mates with us, which is great because we took Air Force with us.
Nice.
Me and Chop and Doug obviously with Maven. Me and Chop, we went to school together and all that. We've known each other 54 years.
Wow. You see, amazing history. Like I just said before, amazing history. And you're in Croatia, is that correct at the minute?
I'm in England.
Oh, I see. I was told that you were in Croatia at the minute.
I've been in Croatia. I have to go there. I have to go abroad to get some of my treatment done because they can't do it over here.
I see.
The state of the NHS.
Oh yes. Well, that's a slippery story. So we could probably get on that for a couple hours. So we'll skip past that NHS lot.
Yeah, because every time they come around here, I'm pissed off with them, and they all think I'm angry at them. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's your system. It's crap. Anyway, but there you go.
But how are you and yourself health-wise? Are you doing okay health-wise?
I'm doing all right, but as I said, since all this happened to me, I get really severe bouts of depression and PTSD and all that stuff.
Of course.
And obviously coming back to England, I hit the floor, go rock bottom, unfortunately, because as I said, I can't get the treatment I need to get done here.
Mm-hmm.
See, in Croatia, with lymphedema, which is like fluid build up in the leg, even though like the shin bone's prosthetic and so is the knee, I still get a lot of fluid around it. It's a pain in the arse, really. But over in places like Croatia and Eastern Europe and the rest of Europe, they do this thing with their hands, and it goes down within about a day and a half. Over here, they can't do that. They don't seem to have the ability. So all they do is wrap it up in the bandage.
Ooh, yeah. My mother also suffers with that same issue as well. So
it's terrible.
It's
like a mummy. They seem to be about 100 years behind the rest of the world with, like, healthcare. Even places like Mexico aren't getting done, and Colombia and places like that. It's unbelievable.
Wow, I appreciate you opening up on that. It can never be easy. So and big love to you for that, because like I said, admitting that you've...
I'm suffering a bit. I had a bit of a... unfortunately, the whole black dog got in the door the other day, and I was sort of now waiting. Listen, I made an appointment to get a district nurse around. That was 7 days ago. They finally came today.
Jesus.
And one of them phoned me up at 12 o'clock after me. I've been on the phone 6 times with them today. And I said, come on, I'm in fucking pain here and leaking all over the place. And someone phoned me up and goes, oh, I'm down your street. Okay. An hour later, no one's turned up. I thought you must have been abducted by aliens or by immigration, who knows. So I thought, oh, fuck it. So anyway, she came
Jesus.
an hour ago. Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs. It's actually pissed me off so much that I'm actually thinking about leaving the country again.
Fair play.
That's sad, really, because it took me a long time to come back here. I've always had a place here, but I very rarely came home and started playing for the first time in about 10 years, like last year. And that, I was really happy to do that. And I'm still happy to do that now, but as for living here, I don't think so.
I take it you're back in London area, are you?
No, I live in Wiltshire.
Oh, wait, I see.
I've had a place down in Stonehenge for about 20 years.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's not a lot goes on down there, apart from stinking hay fever, smoke cow shit.
Aye, mate. There's not much that happens in Newcastle as well, to be fair.
It's a bit bigger than fucking Salisbury, mate. I tell you. I love Newcastle. It's great.
I missed your last show trillions, but I'm hoping to cut because I believe you've got one coming up in October, if I'm
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm hoping to get myself along for that one because, like I say,
Yeah, when I whack these ones out after that, I'm going to take a bit of time off and get my legs sorted out properly.
yeah.
I nearly got up on crutches recently in Croatia, and just my fucking luck.
Oh,
My physiotherapist, he's all he caught COVID a couple of years back, and he works for Dinamo Zagreb and all that. Like, so he's a football physio,
mhm.
so he knows what he's doing. And we just had to get up on crutches. I was going to be a bit wobbly with the old balance and all that. And then the next thing I know, his autoimmune system's gone down, so he couldn't fucking do nothing. I know, bollocks.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
so it's been a bit of an up and down like mentally at the moment, but never mind. Music's the only thing that keeps it going at the minute, and the kids.
Yeah, of course. Mate, like I say, mad respect because it's easy just to chuck in the towel, but you keep going, you keep plugging along, and like I
What
say,
else can I do?
big respect to you.
Maybe sit in the fucking wheelchair for 8 years until I die. That's what they basically said. So I went, no bollocks to that. It's not going to happen. So,
Yeah,
I was out of here about
not
3
gonna
years
go
ago.
quietly.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do this, not like airplanes or things like that. It's like a military maneuver.
Mm.
But, we get it done, so that's all that matters.
So quickly, early days for yourself. Then, can you recall the atmosphere and energy within Iron Maiden during its formative years? What were the band's early ambitions?
Didn't really have any, just want to play music.
Just wanting to play music.
I think I can safely say that for everybody. I mean, we're just happy to be out there playing music, and and the people turned up and appreciated it, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But we were just we just thought ourselves so lucky. It's unbelievable.
So, how did you and Steve Harris actually meet then? And what was the initial spark that led to your collaboration?
Oh, everybody knows these questions. You don't need crystal balls.
I don't, you see, because I'm quite young, so I'm.
Don't give us all that old bollocks. Well, funny enough, going back to Chop Pittman again.
Right.
We all went to high school together. Steve was a couple of years older than us. Me, Chop, and Ian all went to the same high school, Leighton County High.
Mm-hmm.
And they was looking for a singer. And another friend of ours called Trevor Soul, who knew Steve and that, and sort of said, "Oh, my mate Paul does a bit of singing here and there." He's a lying fucker because all I was doing was like making a noise in a punk band, but never mind. So went down to see him play down the Carton Horses with the old singer, Denny Wilcox. And I went down with my mate Loopy because we also went to school together. And I sat there and I thought, God, this is a load of old bollocks. I ain't having all this. So we left. And then got persuaded to go down to try out on a Sunday. Went down to Scarf Studios in Bethnal Green. And had a go, and I went home. I didn't think nothing of it. And then a couple of hours later, Steve come round, knocked on my door, my mum's house, and said, "Got a job if you want it." And at the time, I didn't give a shit. But then after Steve, meeting up with Steve a few more times, went round his house, and then some of the other stuff, which became like the Iron Maiden first album, and it suddenly just all clicked. So I thought, yeah, this is great. So that was it. I was in.
That was it. Rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you've just touched on, obviously, about the punk influence there. So what was the punk influence on Iron Maiden's early sound, and can you elaborate on how it shaped the band's identity?
Me, because I'm a crap singer. Everyone sort of had the sort of punk influence, but I mean, I ain't no trained singer, that's for sure. As I said, growing up, my mum always had like good records around Elvis and all the old rock and roll stuff. So I grew up appreciating all that stuff. And then I was able to mimic all my favourites, things like Gary Glitter, Mark Bolan, David Bowie. I could imitate them perfectly in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I think it was Loopy or one of the other mates came and said, "You got to try and sing yourself, see if you've got your own voice." And obviously with punk, and you could do anything, even if you couldn't sing, you'd have a go. So we did. We got a little rehearsal together with a couple of mates of ours in Walthamstow at the Lord Palmerston pub. Went upstairs, had a crash bang wallop and see what happened. And I could sing.
Wow.
Sort of.
It worked though. That your vocal style worked. And those first two albums of Iron Maiden still remain to be my personal favourites. Those were the albums that my old man got me into Iron Maiden. Still got them on vinyl records. So I've got his copies that he handed down to me after he passed away. But
Oh, bless him.
they're amazing. I still spin them regularly today. And
I'll tell you, it's funny though, because like, you know, you get certain singers who you hear, and you know instantly who it is. They can't be imitated. You know? And I think I'm one of them. Thanks for everybody else, because nobody wants to sing like me. That's for sure. So I got away with that one. Quite unique.
I wish I had your talents. That's for sure. I can't sing for shite, me. So,
well, that's what some people say that about me, mate.
well, they don't know what they're talking about. I want to hear what they sound. People who judge anyone's vocal styles, I want to hear what they sound like first. So, because normally, then people can't sing themselves. So, just my opinion. So, what was the creative process like for writing songs for albums like Iron Maiden? Oh,
I've got singing 80s. Hold on a minute.
Oh.
No, that's not stopping down. Right, Steve done most of the writing.
Aye.
And, you know, but, what was it? I can't remember the songs. Running Free was mine as well, but Steve put the bass line to it and helped me out on that one. I basically nicked the drum beat from Gary Glitter, to be honest with you. Steve put the bass line down a bit, so we had a co-write on that one. Killers itself was pretty much mine, and he wanted to come play it bloody live when we done the live video at the Rainbow, but I didn't have any lyrics. So I had to sing it and make it up as we went along on stage, and then I rewrote the proper lyrics later on for when we recorded. So, you know, that's how it was. But Steve come up with most of the songs, you know, and come up with some great ideas, you know. Basically, you ain't going to knock it, are you?
So was did you have to change much from that live performance to when it became? Yeah.
Totally. I sang a right load of old bollocks up there that night. I don't know what I was fucking doing. Plus I was squelching around in my boots because Clyde decided to play a trick on me that night in the dressing room. Because the last thing I did before I went on stage was put these boots on. Clyde thought it'd be a good idea to fill them full of fucking shaving cream and confetti, the fucker. So we got the call, got 5 minutes to go on stage. Right, cheers, mate. Squelching about all night. It's a bit off-putting.
I can imagine. So, what were the biggest challenges you faced in in those early days?
Biggest challenges?
Yeah.
I don't know, really. It's hard to say, really, because, you know, like, we were different from every other rock band, that's for sure. You know, we played a bit more, you know, complex music. Well, obviously, the bands like Rush and all that were doing all that, but we played sort of fast, melodic heavy metal with, like, complex time changes. You know what I mean? There weren't no other bands like that. So, you know, that was a challenge in itself, but when people heard it, they were like, wow, this is so different, unique. So, yeah, it was a challenge easily overcome.
Any challenges when it came to like recording? Because look at recording now compared to what it would have been back in.
I can't even tell you. Look, I absolutely detest studios. I hate them. I mean, I'm much more of a live person. For me to try and get the best out of me, sing at the four walls, oh fucking hell, it's horrible. Even now, I hate it. And if you can't do it in about at least 2 takes, you shouldn't be fucking doing it at all. So, for me, but, you know, when we did the Killers album, I kind of feel someone like Martin Birch, who, you know, is a total professional with all the bands that he used to work with. Well, you know, eased me out into it and got me feeling a bit better. And, you know, I didn't mind doing a couple more takes here and there and whatever. And, you know, it just got me to try a little bit harder, which is, yeah, it was good. But as I said, even to this day, I absolutely hate recording like in the studio.
Yeah. I think if it comes to your own solo project, you just do it from the comfort of your own home.
Well, no, we won't do that. we still got the studio. But,
no, fair enough.
I ain't got all that set up now. I've got rid of the first place over in Brazil and that. We got rid of the studio and that there, so I'll just go to the studio anyway. Yeah, because it's good for the band. They like to go into the studio, with whoever I'm working with. You know what I mean? So I'm not in all that shit, making records at home, you know, the keyboard wizards. Fuck all that. It's all about live and feel. And as I say, me, I've still got that policy. If I haven't got it right on the second try, then that's the best it's going to be. Sometimes it might go 3 takes, that's it.
Oh, 3, wow. So some bands just, they're still mulling over stuff for over a year. So 3 takes.
Yeah, I know.
Genius.
I know some bands have only done like 2 verse or 2 lines of a verse, and they've been there 4 weeks.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Need to kick up the arse, you know what I mean?
Aye, I hear you. I hear you. So, looking back, what are you most proud of musically during your time with Iron Maiden?
Well, obviously going so well in the charts and all that, and playing Hammersmith, playing Buddha Khan, playing some fucking great places around the world. It's all about life for me. It's fantastic. Obviously, the gold albums and all that, they're very nice and all that, so for achievements. But as I say, it's always about music for me, and it always will be.
I have to ask, what was it like playing on Top of the Pops?
Oh, crap. See, we insisted on playing live. And they kept saying, I don't want to play live anymore. And fuck you, said you're a liar. I said, because the Who did it. And mind you, I reckon if Who had to play like how we did, it was horrible. I mean, it wasn't much louder than what you got on your TV, top volume. It was fucking horrible. But we had to go anyway, so, we pulled it off. It was just funny to look over on the other stage and see Spandau Ballet shitting themselves.
But were you the first considered rock metal band on Top of the Pops, or was there someone else before you?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
No.
As I said, stuff like that don't interest me. It's all about life.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So on the live, the early Iron Maiden live shows are absolutely legendary. What was it like to experience that level of energy and fan reaction?
We all had it, so it's just a natural thing. So you can't really put your finger on it. But the audience feeds off you, you feed off the audience. It's actually it's a fantastic thing to feel, but to actually explain it, it's impossible.
So how would you prepare for those intense live performances, both physically and mentally?
Well, we all sort of sit there. Everyone's got their little quirks, and I'm not prepared to tell you everybody else is not right. But me, I'll be sitting there, I'll be almost puking every night. And I still do it now. It's nerves. Keep coughing and choking and all that. I thought, fucking on, here you go. That's my warm-up gone. And, and I still do it now.
Yeah. I suppose it's just something that you just never get over. Performing in front of, hundreds, thousands of people, all those eyes on you. Do you know what I mean? I can only...
We just done 2 shows of 33,000 each in Colombia last weekend. Like Movie Star Arena and some other fucking place in Medellin. It's massive. And we're like, oh, for fuck's sake. And as I said, the challenge is me with the wheelchair. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. But we pulled it through and it's great.
I couldn't do it. I haven't got the stones to do it, to be honest with you. So what were some of the most memorable shows you played with Iron Maiden?
Oh, God, boy, should have played Iron Maiden against fucking hell. As I said, every show's memorable for me. You know what I mean? Every night means something. You know what I mean? Because that's what we want to do. So every show's just as important. It doesn't matter how small the show is and how big the show is. They're all important. No, that's my philosophy anyway. Yeah.
And any funny stories from the road?
Nah, I'm not going to get into that one. No trouble. No. I'm getting quiet on that one. I'll plead the fifth on that one, sorry.
Probably don't want to incriminate yourself.
Yeah, and my wife will probably murder me anyway. So.
That's fair enough. I won't want to get you in trouble. So, as we touched on quite briefly before there, Paul, you've got a new album due out soon, I believe, called Warhorse.
Well, Warhorse is already out, and it's a project I did with a couple of friends of mine in Croatia. Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to get myself sort of attached to it, if you know what I mean, because I never wrote anything on it, and all I'd done was sing it.
I see.
But I wanted to do something different, so we chose some friends of mine, like Depeche Mode. We've done Precious, done a version of that that sort of rocked it up a little bit, which sounded really good. So that was my only real contribution, apart from my vocals. But it's getting. We've had a lot of airplay, and people have been raving about it. But as I said, at the same time, I feel quite detached from it because I never really wrote anything. So it's really hard to sort of get into that. But now I'm sort of also alongside Warhorse, we're promoting the new sort of best of album I've got coming out just recently, like the Book of the Beast. Mm-hmm. So it's got stuff from Battlezone and Killers and all sorts of stuff on there, which will be going into the set next year. So
nice,
that's kind of cool.
So how does Warhorse differ from anything previously that you've done?
Oh, it's old school rock and roll, isn't it? There are 2 guitar players. It's only us 3, and we haven't,
Also, it's a 3-piece.
Yeah, we have guest people coming. We had Steve Harris's nephew, Joe Lads, to come and play drums with us, and Becky Baldwin come and play some bass with us.
Oh, nice one.
There's people lining up to come and do it, mate. It's just, but we don't. As I said, my boys are studio rats. They spend most of the time in the studio, and it took so fucking long to mix it. Well, I just lost complete interest. Just started moving on other things and concentrating on getting myself together, like my health and all that stuff, and my legs. And so, as I said, I'm trying to get sort of attached to the album.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I don't like it, because I do, but it is different to me. 'Cause it is very sort of old school sort of thing, you know what I mean?
So what's inspired the concept behind Warhorse? Is there a central theme or message you wanted to convey?
Well, the original song we all got decided to do this thing was we had this tune called "Stop the War," which was supposed to be we put it out to try and get some funds for Ukraine. Because we've got loads of mates over there, and it's just heartbreaking because I used to spend a lot of time in Kyiv and all that, and got loads and loads of friends over there. It's a great country, and to see what was going on over there was just absolutely heartbreaking. So that was the initial part of it. So then we decided to do that, and we said, "Well, this ain't bad." So we got an album.
Do you still hear from them? Are your friends in Kiev okay?
My friend Max, who's been making one for about 30 years, he sent me a video of his son's birthday last year. It actually broke my heart. Because his son's got like about 7th birthday or so, and just before the power went off, you could hear all the bombs going off and all that, as he was like videoing it and sending it to me. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's just a horrible situation. The world's got the shit right now.
It has. It's scary times, and it's Paul, scary times.
Well, there won't be no rock and roll music when we're in the Islamic State over here, mate. That's for sure.
It's scary. I just want everyone to be safe at the end of the day.
That's why I'm fucking off back to Mexico.
could be the right decision.
I am. Yeah, that's it. I've got me mates all help me out with the paperwork at the moment.
Fair play. And can you discuss the songwriting process behind Warhorse?
Well, as I said, Poopy and I pulled your name, Poopy. But Poopy and Herway, they were the main songwriters. You know what I mean? So that's it. And they just gave it to me. So as I said, I can't really comment on the songwriting because I wasn't involved in it. So it's a pointless question.
Yeah. That's fair play. So how would you describe the overall sound? I know you touched on it, said it's just old school classic rock and roll.
Old school. They got great guitar players and that. They got all this sort of a few little shouty bits and all that in it. It's really hard to explain. You have to really have a listen to it and see what you think. As I said, it's very difficult for me to explain at a minute. And as I said, I'm still trying to attach myself to the album from when
to the project,
things like that. And as I said, at the moment, I just want to concentrate on my health.
Of course, yeah, totally understandable. I won't keep you much longer, Paul. So, legacy and the future. How do you feel about your legacy as the original vocalist of Iron Maiden?
I'm very proud of that. That's for sure. Very, very proud. That made history, I suppose. And it's still going on, which is a great thing.
100%.
And I don't plan on retiring yet. I just want to get back up on both fucking legs, which would be awesome. But as I said, I shouldn't really complain because I almost died from all this. So even what I'm doing now is a bonus, and it's fuck it.
You're strong, Paul. I believe you can do it.
I will. Might be playing football for a while, but I just want to get back on my Harley. That's all I want to fucking do.
Ooh, what kind of Harley you got? What kind of bike?
Oh, me, I've got a street glide.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all black like a stealth bomber.
So what are your hopes and aspirations for Warhorse? How do you see it fitting?
Like I said, Warhorse is the project, mate. We don't know if there'll be another album. I have no idea. As I said, I'm concentrating on my stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm writing a new solo album at the moment with a couple of different writing partners. I've got me Norwegian band who I normally tour with, who are absolutely excellent. They come up with about 10, 20 songs they've got, but I'm just taking about 3 or 4 at a time. I've been listening to them, and me and my writing partner over in Mexico, Marco, we come up with 4 great tracks. The only problem is I haven't wrote any lyrics yet, because if I start writing lyrics, with my current situation, I think everyone would be committing suicide by fucking heard the end, it'd be a bit gloomy. So I'm trying to make myself feel a bit better, and then, then I'll start trying to write again.
Yeah. So, which you've just said on about, what direction would you like to explore in your next solo project?
Well, my stuff's always slightly heavier, so that's the way it's going to be. You know what I mean? So, as I said, just wait and see if we're happy with what we've done, we'll record it. So, it could be fast, could be slow. Who knows? We work on that feeling. Don't pander to we got to have this one because it might sound good on the radio.
Yeah.
We don't do things like that. Bit too old for all that bollocks.
Just get it out there and hopefully people enjoy it, which I'm sure people will, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
as I said, as far as Warhorse goes, it was a one-off project, and I don't think it's going to be done again. I'm not sure yet. If it's going to be done, it won't be done for a couple of years. That's for sure. Another album.
Right. I'll be sure to keep tabs on that. And as we said before, you are on tour in October. Yes. Touring across the UK. Where does
We're on tour in about 2 weeks' time, actually.
2 weeks' time? Oh, right.
We've got a couple of shows over still in England. We've got a couple of Swindon and Newark, and then I'm doing a promotional signing again back down to Carton Horses, which means I can get home for a bit.
The legendary Carton Horses.
Get back to the East End a bit, and down to Pie and Mash Shop, get some Jelly Hill sorted, and even if I'm lucky, I might even get over and see the Hammers play.
Why not? Hopefully they're not playing Newcastle.
We'll see. We've got a good team this year, and it's really coming together. So that's basically it, mate. And we got about 4 or 5 shows coming up this part of the year, this month, and after that, more shows. I've got one in Poland I've got to do. And then after that, come back and, a bit more time off, go back to Croatia, get some more work done. And then come back and start on the road again in October. And after October, I'm going back to Croatia for about 2 or 3 months to get me up and walking properly.
How many dates are you doing in the October in the UK? Do you know?
I don't know. All in all, we've joined them up, and it's probably about 12. 12.
I know one of them being Newcastle, of course, at Trillions.
Yeah, Newcastle. We're going back to play Crumlin again at the Patriot. Because that was a great one. I was talking to my wife about it last night. So it's fucking weird, isn't it? I said, last week we were playing like 33,000 people. I said, and now we're playing like small clubs with a couple of hundred or 1,000 or so, But it's still all good, you know what I mean? It's great. And I'm very grateful to be playing back in my own country again, which is awesome.
Nice. Any places that you haven't played before that you're playing on this upcoming tour?
None, really. I think we've done them all.
Done them all? Yeah. That's fair enough. Anywhere or any country that you would like to play that you haven't?
Not really. I think we've done most of them.
With your career, I can quite imagine with your career, to be fair.
Yeah, we do loads out in South America always. I mean, that's my little kingdom sort of thing. Because I've lived over there on and off for about 20 odd years. It's a good place to be, and like Chile, Brazil, Argentina. These places are awesome. Mexico, it's a different fucking level, completely different level. They're like it used to be in Europe, So it's really cool. It's really, really great, and I feel more at home in South America than I do anywhere else. So that's the reason why I'm going to probably go back as well.
That sounds brilliant, mate. Well, Paul, I won't keep you because I know you said you were busy and waiting for a nurse.
Yeah, nurses will be in any moment.
So, like I say, thank you so much for giving up some of your time just to chat with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's great, and hopefully I'll be able to see you in person at Newcastle in October. And just before we end, we like to end with this: the rules of the pit or the rules for life. When someone falls, we pick them up.
That's the way to do it. Never leave them behind.